across the country, places like this are pretty much home for us. The American Truck Stop. American truck stops have pretty much everything you need. I mean, would you look at that? Yeah, this is definitely one of the weirder things you'll find in the truck stop. Squeeze here. Okay, this ain't working. Oh, there it goes. Overpriced electronics. Yeah, modern day truck stops. We got rid of a lot of the amenities that made life a little bit better, like laundromats, sit-down restaurants. But you could still find that quirky stuff. I mean, they got rid of all the important stuff and put in quirky stuff. I wonder if any drivers ever buy that. I mean, it was a monkey. People like Walt Disney, Mark Twain, and others that come from very, very small farm towns and communities kind of like this. I mean, what is Shopko? What is Shopko? Is that their version of Walmart? But growing up here, you get people like that, like Mark, like a Mark Twain, like a Walt Disney, growing up, spending their childhood in these small little towns. There's not much to do. I mean, especially back then, but even nowadays, there's just not much to do. What are they going to do? They're going to hang out at their local Dairy Queen. That's the fun, right there. But other than that, what is there to do? Then use your imagination. I dare to consider kids that grow up in towns like this, in the middle of nowhere. They have a lot more imagination than kids growing up in the city. I think if you took somebody that grew up in a small town like this, brought them to the big city, and let them live out their imagination, they could do a lot more for society than someone that grew up in the suburbs or in the city, because those people really didn't need to use their imagination because there was a lot of stuff to do. Up here, not so much. Imagine that. Doesn't take too long before you cross the state line and get back up into the great white north. People up here probably got some imagination too. It's just too cold to do anything with it. I mean, it's so cold up here that their wind farm only consists of one wind turbine. But it is spinning. Well, let me go ahead and get this video on track. At first I thought I was going to go ahead and make a truck stop video, as the cat decides to stand right in front of the monitor. She's not in front of the camera, but she is in front of the monitor. She's right here. But yeah, so it is not a truck stop video. It's just the way I started the video. What today's video is going to be is what do you call it when you come back and talk about something that you talked about, a product that you purchased and you unboxed and said that in a couple weeks you'll come back and talk about it later and what it's like to use it and how well it's been for you. That's what type of video today's going to be. It's going to be that video where I'm going to talk about a product that I purchased a couple weeks ago and my thoughts about it 3 weeks later. It's been right around 3 weeks. That product being my Verizon jetpack, prepaid, $65 a month for unlimited, unthrottled data. That's what I use it for. Now, I have numerous mobile devices that all have unlimited data that you could use on the device, but for the hotspots, you're limited to 15 gigs on each device. And I was trying to kind of get away from that by purchasing a product like this. And can I do it? Can I operate 15 cell phones, a Google Home Mini, a Chromebook, Pixelbook, and an iPad, all from one device without any slowdowns? I can. It's unbelievable, guys. I can. So I was checking right now how much data I've used via the Wi-Fi hotspot just on one device, on my Samsung Note 9, uploading these videos, just my daily vlog stuff. 81 gigabytes is what I've used so far using this on one device alone. 15 gigs on my Pixel, 7 gigs on my S8 Plus. I don't know about my Pixelbook or my iPad yet, but so far I've used quite a bit of gigs, right, kitty? Hey, I can't see myself in the monitor. 0 slowdowns. It doesn't slow down. And a lot of places where I have no cell phone service at all, whether it's Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, this seems to work. Even if, and this is a Verizon, if I'm not getting Verizon service on my Pixel 3 XL, this still picks up service and I can still stream my music, watch my YouTube videos. Never tried uploading when I'm not having service like that. But I don't think this thing roams. I think it just uses all data. Maybe it does roam and it just doesn't throttle you there neither. I'm not exactly sure. Now, I have left it plugged in, never tested the battery on it. Supposedly it has a 10-hour battery life. That's what it says when you're setting it up. So you can put it in your pocket and walk around and be a walking Wi-Fi hotspot, or you can just leave it plugged in. I left it plugged in, haven't tested out the battery. Excuse me, but I'm going to take their word for it, because everything else in the disclaimer when you unbox it has been truthful. Who would have thought Verizon would make a product like this? A company that I despise has made something amazing. Connecting it to your devices? Pretty simple. It's all automatic. I am now connected. You just open it up, automatically connects. Just like your basic home Wi-Fi. It just, anything you have tied to that, it just works. Now for my smart home features like my Google Home Mini, my Chromecast, and everything else, that's something else. I have been streaming the entire TV series of Lost over the last week and a half. I've been rewatching Lost, and along with my Walking Dead's current episodes and stuff like that on my Chromecast. So I've been using that quite a bit for streaming. So I don't know what the data usage is on the Chromecast or the Google Home Mini, but connecting your home devices like your home, like the Chromecast and home, weren't that difficult neither, because it's the same thing you would do at the house. You connect your smart devices like your telephone or your tablets to your home network, and then you just go through the setup process of your Google Home Mini and your Chromecast just like you would if you were at home. It's just basically home Wi-Fi mobily for $65 a month, truly unlimited, truly not throttled. And it did say that in times of congestion, they will prioritize. That's the word, prioritize. They will deprioritize you. But so far in the last 3 weeks, nothing. Speeds have been pretty incredible, whether I'm in the middle of nowhere, Iowa or Nebraska, or right downtown Chicago or Orlando or Miami. It's just been speedy, good service. I am so happy with this product. So happy. Now, there are different ones of these. This is the cheap one. This was $49. I picked it up near the cell phone area at a Best Buy. So when you walk in, they start, you know, where they sell the cell phones and stuff like that. You walk over where the cell phone cases are, and you start looking around there, and you'll see Wi-Fi hotspots, jetpacks, and stuff like that. This is the $49 one. Now so it only runs on 2 different bands, I believe. So as technology progresses over the next couple years, eventually this is going to become useless, I think. But for now, it's perfect. I mean, we don't have 5G yet. This isn't going to work on 5G. There's so many different towers and different technologies out there that beam to us all the time, different channels of Wi-Fi goodness and cell goodness. They do have more expensive ones of these, $199, $100, that pick up those multiple bands. And then what they do is they bring in all these different bands into one device, and the device puts them together, creating an extra strong signal. This one here only does 2, but it does 2 very, very well. I'm not going to kid you guys. This is a way to cut the cords and cut your expensive home internet bills. So $49 for the product, $79 when you first, or it's not 79, $70 when you call to, or you don't call, you go on the application on the website and you set it up real fast and put in your password and do all that stuff. And then every month after that, if you set it up for reoccurring payments, $65 a month, every month, $65 a month. That's your bill. It's been so long since I've had Time Warner, Bright House, Comcast, or any of the cable companies serving me my internet and cable goodness. So I don't know exactly what those bills were, but I do remember they were way more expensive than $65 a month. So yeah, definitely worth it. Now, I cannot tell you if you have an Xbox, a Nintendo Switch, or a PlayStation 4 or something like that, how that's going to do on gaming. But I'm streaming high quality 1080p video constantly, along with other devices constantly connected, drawing data at the same time. Never any buffering, never anything. It's just working smoothly. So I do not see why that would not work for video gaming. You know, maybe it's something you could get, test out for 2 weeks, or do the 14-day period, but return policy stuff that you get at Best Buy to see if that would work for gaming. If it does work, yeah, get rid of Comcast, get rid of Bright House. I mean, I've been looking for years and years on ways to cut the cord, and I've done it. I did it like 10 years ago. I cut the cord when it was all crap, when Yahoo was the thing. I cut the cord. It wasn't very easy, and it really didn't work too well. Nowadays, technology is caught up with what's going on in here and what I want to do. I can upload my videos, watch TV at the same time, use my Google Home Mini to play music in the background, and do whatever. I could do whatever. It works. It just works. Anyway, that's what today's video is about. Just a recap on the Verizon Jetpack $49 special by Ellipsis, I think it is. They make that one. Do I suggest it? As much as I hate Verizon and their overpricing, you can't beat it, man. You cannot beat it. It works really well. Anyway, guys, until the next one, I will talk to you all later. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and run over to Best Buy. Blow the $49. It's pretty much an impulse buy. And I'm always looking for things to make my life easier. That product makes my life easier. That's what electronics is supposed to do. If it doesn't make your life easier, get rid of it. I'm not going to get rid of that thing. Peace out, everybody.